Hey fellas, thanks for tuning into my channel. Here we have 3 GE Quiet Blades. I do have a fourth, I have a 12-inch pedestal fan, but that one is undergoing some repairs right now, so we're just going to be looking at these main 3 here. So we're going to start on the left here. This is an 8-inch model. This is, if you can see what it says, 55x165. I think it says 1659. It's hard to tell on these old fans. Now this one is a more uncommon gray bar badged one. These ones are not as easy to find, and this one runs extremely well. This one has a tag for some guy who was an architect in Milwaukee. I believe this fan probably belonged to him for a long time. So now we're going to go ahead and fire it up. These little 8-inch ones are unbelievably quiet. This one's a great runner, in perfect balance. Even has its original switch. Makes some rubbing noises because it needs some thrust washers on the front, but that's fine. Next is the next size up. This is the 10-inch. This is also a single speed like the first one. I do believe this one has its original switch. This one's going to be a bit louder than the 8-inch because it doesn't have any felt on the base. So we'll go ahead and fire it up. This one unfortunately does not oscillate. I have this Vortelex parts fan that I'm going to pull a oscillator gear out of. And when I got this one, the blades were really mangled. It was so bad, the thing would barely run straight at all. But now it's nearly perfect. So you can tell the blades don't look dead straight, but it doesn't wobble at all, even on startup. And if you pay attention really closely, this blade here has a decent sized crease in it, and that's from likely something getting into the fan blades. Now this one is my favorite one. This one I bought yesterday and did not have any wires when I got it. Me and another collector named Kyle ended up putting a whole new wiring set on it. We put this red cord on it, which I think absolutely fits this fan beautifully. I love red, black, and chrome. I love these because these were the predecessor to the Vortelex. And so the first generation Vortelexes that came out were the ones that were black and chrome, I do believe. If I'm wrong on that, I would appreciate being corrected in the comments. And so I love the way these look. These chrome blades are just great. My Quiet Blade pedestal has the ivory blade set and the brown color, which I do not like as much. It's more of this kind of color on the motor there. So now we'll go ahead and fire this one up. Unfortunately, the speed coil, the speed choke, low speed doesn't work. And so this fan only runs on medium and high. I'm planning to find like a little resistor maybe on Amazon or something to throw in there to get this thing running properly. But as for right now, the thing is really quiet, and it even oscillates nicely. It had a thumb screw in it before that was way too long. And so I removed it and I put in one that was better, and I chopped it down to size. So I might even be able to put some nylon washers in there to size this out a bit so there's less slop in the oscillator. But we'll go ahead and fire it up. As you can see here, that's low, nothing's happening. This one also needed some balancing. The blades don't look perfect, but it barely shakes. So that's what I call a win. This one makes a little bit of noise, but it's really not that bad. And here's high. And now run all of them at once. We'll even engage in oscillation on this one. And here are a bunch of GE Quiet blades. These fans are so great. They were General Electric's answer, I believe, to Westinghouse's Power Air fans. Much like that little one over there. That one's a 10 PA. So that's a 10 inch. But these are great. The one thing that I like more about GE Quiet blades is that we never got an 8-inch Power Air. And so we did get an 8-inch GE Quiet blade, which is nice. Oh, this one's oscillator must not have stuck. The oscillator in this one should be in great shape because I did just re-grease it. The only thing about it is that that screw isn't quite perfect. And also I think this table slants a little bit. Alright. Well, now let's do a spin down competition. I'm going to cut them all off as quick as I can. One in the middle's cheating because it doesn't have the oscillator on. Of course, the one on the right wins. The one in the middle and the one on the left both need to be gone fully through. But as for right now, they both run really well. And the one in the middle, I actually gave it some oil today and greased its oscillator, even though it doesn't work, just to help make sure that everything works okay, because these fans, there's no rear oil cup on it like there is on this one. And so it gets all of its oil from the grease. And I use silicone grease in the majority of my fans, and so that stuff doesn't really work super well for that specific application. And so what I have to do is GE's specifically call for 30 weight oil, and so I put this in there, S8030. So what I've heard is that GE's manuals call for 30 weight oil, so if you're working on General Electric fans, put in 30 weight oil, they'll appreciate it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my quiet blades, and have a good one.